Hello there, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. It's 4th of July. It's Independence Day. And, I am now independent. I've finished my, my current work contract, and I'm looking forward to having an actual holiday. During the first week or so of which I'm just going to be playing more of this. Because I am exhausted. So we're here in the Tempest, which is an underwater zone, which was a little bit unexpected. And surprisingly synced up with World of Warcraft's 8.2. Which also features a water or an underwater or a zone that was underwater. Ondo Youth. Oh, what voice shall I do for these? The finless ones. They followed me. No, that's just going to hurt my throat. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water? Blah, 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 blah. I feel like they need to hiss more. Ah, so this is where the Ondo make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us for any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct a most urgent search and thus beg you for your understanding. Chieftain, what are we to do? Ooh, pixelated. Blink. Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones? The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated lands shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. I am not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? ... It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. Good plan. I feel like I've shrunk on this screen. So, what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Ondo's local knowledge. Yes, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emmett Selk's stronghold, do you suppose? Perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return? We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if these Ondo refuse to speak with us... Demajen, do you remember my first scheme for entering Yulmore? How I'd planned to ingratiate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities with the Ondo? Yes, Alphino. I do remember this. The individual I dealt with was reticent in manner and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here. What kind of approach did you have in mind? The chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options. If we are to tread the swiftest course, then we must needs locate its beginning. It is plain our all too dramatic arrival hath thrown this settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems as we have caused, and assure our hosts thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason. I smell chores. Very well, if it can be done quickly. What do you think? I have nothing better to offer, but I do worry what will happen if the Ondo's tales end up leading us to a dead end. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe has a deeper connection to the Ascians than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation. Thus I cast my vote in favour of aiding their settlement for the time being. Let's do what we do best. Chores. That is totally what we do best. Then it is settled. Ishtola, pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill. Starting Simulator 2019. The Aussie edition. Or the first edition. First edition. Ha, ha. I'm so punny. I just glanced at the clock in the corner and thought, it's not 8:45 already, is it? But no, damn it, it is not. I'm assuming you don't trade gemstones yet. You must progress further through the Shadowbringers main scenario quest. No surprise there. Alphino. Demajen, you won't believe who I just bumped into. This is Paushun. Paushun. The very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Yulmore. I waited, and you did not come. Then the mist still came, but his visits did not continue. I am truly sorry, Paushun. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for you by way of an apology? Perhaps. Where the dry return, a cavern to the north is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, for we are the swiftest swimmers. But now there is no water. We run, and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. There are too many of them. Too many. Ah! I believe I can be of assistance there. And what of you, Demajen? If you not find a task, you are most welcome to join me. Indeed, I should appreciate the company. Where the dry return has a rather ominous ring to it. Just rather. Let's go kill us some crabs. How do we get out of here? Can we get through? It looks like there's a tunnel here. Oh. That be underwater. Can we get up this way? That'll be a no. I guess we're going out the way we came then. Whichever way was that? Was that this way? Was it this way? This way. Yes. Keep looking at the map. I've literally only just realised that the map's behind my head, so you can't even see it. I'm only, what, 40 episodes into this? The Northern Slope. Let's, zoom in a little bit. Get some more of this map uncovered. Can we change the transparency level of the map? We can't, can we? Right, this must be the place. Defeat blue swimmers. Where the dry returns. Crabbies! Oh no! Proper old school FF11 crabbies. These are the originators of crab battle. Many an hour was spent in the Kufdal Tunnel fighting these little bastards. Ah! I know I'm squeaking. It's not like we're in any real danger. This is the one problem with being a tank. You're not in a huge amount of danger. That being said, you know, enemies tend to be a little bit on the slower side to kill because you should be doing less damage as a tank. That's the trade-off. Pow! Flip. That's water. Don't want to go in there, otherwise it'll dismount us. You there! I like the music. Speak. Yes, I'm going to be lazy and teleport back. What I'd really like to be doing in this episode is doing a little bit of speculation as to what's going to happen next, but I'm a bit too exhausted for that. You could crack their shells? You must be stronger than you look. Well, we do have a massive sword. I see you've reached your quota first again. I should never be your equal in such tasks. Still, I would say we've reduced the local crab population to a far less threatening number. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. Nay, Pashun. This was to be part of my apology to you, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I'd very much like to learn more of you and your people. Very well. Before the flood came, it is said that our ancestral home was found in the seas to the south. It was utterly destroyed by the lights. Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam, aimless and lost, until they spied buildings here on the ocean floor. Oh, so these here before. Strange buildings they were, and long had they stirred under the water. Yet somehow they had been spared the scars of time and current. These structures provided shelter for my people, protection from the Tempest's turbulent waters and the predators which hunted within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth. Oh. That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of their eternal sanctuary, till such time as they returned. Thus, if it is judged that your coming and this great vanishing of water was by the ancients' design, you will find a warm welcome here. A truly astonishing history. Yet I cannot help but wonder, how will the significance or otherwise of our arrival be decided? The ancients have blessed us with protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in the matter. We're going to do good things. Then it would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. We thank you for your lesson, Pashun, and will continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask. We should return to the task at hand, only do try not to overexert yourself, my friend. The risk far outweighs the gain. Waiting in the depths. Ba, 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 ba. And now there are side quests. I'm assuming... What's that? An intelligence potion. Yeah, I'm assuming none of these are going to have gear rewards because they're level 79 quests and the gear obviously tends to come at... Yeah, they're going to give potions instead. Or not at all. Gemstone trader. Oh, we haven't done any fates here yet, have we? And an ether current quest. We go start those up. That is clearly not the way. Now she's coal. So we're going to be able to fly here under the water. Hail, finless one, and welcome to the cups. Long have I wanted to converse with one of your kind. I am called Demos Cole. How may I address you? Demajen. Oh yes. Before we speak at length, there is something I would show to you. Let us leave behind the cups and head due west. Come. I guess we trust you for now? Anyway, I'll go and do that in a bit. But first, Stoller, you appear deep in thought. Ah, Demajen. Have you learned anything of note? We did. We learned some stuff. Fascinating. And precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. Come. So her eyes are of no use to whatever task she has. This is not the right way, is it? This is going to be down. So that's why this zone's going to have flying, because otherwise it's going to be a pain to navigate. Probably. Right, let's whoop. That was quite an interesting side quest. So in driving back the sea, we have put the procreation of the Ondo in danger. Oops. Now, there are 2 tasks I would have you perform. The first requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement and note their most distinctive characteristics. For the second, I wish you to use this knife to take scrapings from one of the remnant walls. Try to be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting here for the results of your investigations. A distinctive window. The tall, slender towers feature many elaborate windows, the likes of which you have seen nowhere else. Are these ASEAN buildings? Is the question. What else did we need? Knife, stone scrapings. Yes, why would they have windows if they're underwater? These are clearly from pre-flooding. You set the point of the knife against the wall, but even after applying considerable pressure, you cannot remove so much as a flake of stone. So they are strong. Interesting. A mystery we have. And what have you discovered? Yes, I would agree that the windows are most distinctive. It would seem the structures appear the same to both your sight and mine. And you say you could not so much as scratch the wall, even with all your might behind the blade? Everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn by peculiar materials for which I do not have a name. The buildings I had to investigate are prime examples. They may appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you it is nothing of the sort. If pressed, I describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Ronkin Empire, which is the greatest power in Northrend, produced nothing which compares to this level of perfection. But if not the Ronka, then who? Who were these ancients the Ondo claim as the architects of their sanctuary? I suspect our answer lies with the reason Emmet Selk withdrew here to the Tempest. He may simply have wished to retreat somewhere mere mortals would struggle to reach, but there are many such remote locations. Why here, specifically? Emmet Selk is devoted to his role, and thus we might assume his choice of strongholds somehow serves the Ascian agenda. Or mayhap it is a place more dear to him than any other. Could it provide power to him? Could it be built by ancient Ascians? That is my theory, that these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken. Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities, but here in the first they might have remained untouched for millennia. Yeah, because the calamities only affect the source. They don't affect the reflections of the world. So this is not just a reflection, it is a reflection of a past. Many eons in the past. A copy of the Mule and the Katana Ravel. Almut presented it to me during my visit to Fano after our victory in Calusia. Ah, the buildings. Here is the first scene. In the first scene, by Emmet Selk's own words, it depicts a city of eons past and the disaster which befell it. This design is much simplified, of course, but do you see the similarities between its towers and those you've just inspected? Yep. Gasp. We are close to the truth, I feel. Let us search the surrounds for another tower, one which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. From what I have seen, not more than sand and more sand lies to the east, and the south holds no such structures. I suggest we try a look further to the northwest. Okay, then. You may view the Katana Ravel Mule at any time. The requested destination will not be displayed on the map. You must search for a structure which resembles the buildings of the Mule. Okay. So we are on a search. Right, on the off chance this takes a while. Ooh. That took a little while. But this looks promising. Bum, 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 bum. Also, gave me a chance to listen to the music. Yeah, that's looking mighty similar. Aye. This is the Mule writ large. Though I cannot guess at its purpose, it must have been an imposing sight. How much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder. Centuries of our history have settled upon such ruins, countless layers of dust and sediment. An entire civilization, its existence forgotten by all except a handful of Ascians. And yet it did exist. They lived here, in this city. But let us focus on what we've learned so far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of mysteries stirring, of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes this phenomenon related to the Ancients' return. Thus can we surmise that what the Ondo saw shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood, yet another remnant of this age-old civilization. And who else would light the lanterns, as Reen put it, than MSQ himself? It is almost certain he is there. But where exactly? I say, But if we are to find this stronghold in a timely manner, it seems gaining the Ondo's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win them over. Thank you for assisting me with my investigations. I shall seek out our companions and share what we have learned. Much as I would like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us, your condition demands that we make all reasonable haste. If you are not too weary, it may be useful to speak with Pausch Un again and ask if there's aught else he is willing to divulge. Realm. Slow. I think this might just be a... Well, this is side quest stuff. Okay, so we're going to help a clutch mother give birth. That's going to be an interesting quest line when I get around to doing it. Ah, Alphino's friend. You and your companions have done much to repair the damage caused when the waters parted. Anything else you can do? Have you been to the Walls of the Forgotten? I think I've just come from them. The remnants of the northwest, yes. You visited them unbidden? Shh. Could it be that your footsteps were guided by the ancients? I believe it may be so. Listen then, and I will tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls that we might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. We have requested a finless craftsman to shape for us a sacred lamp. He is odd for a land dweller, choosing as he does to live in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. If you were to visit this artisan and return with our long-awaited light, then any doubt as to your purpose would be laid to rest. His name is Grenault. You will find his workshop in a metal structure to the south. So, Grenault... I was just wondering why this is mounting me on my chocobo, and then I've remembered that I've set that to this, whereas I've not set the same button. You, mini krakens, you are Baal. 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 You ugly. So this is this Gerald? Is it Gerald? He's got an airlock. Renault. Yeah. Oh, that's just great, that is. My mind's playing tricks on me now. Look, Grenault, someone's coming to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean. It might be as you're a ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade. Feast yourself on me rotten soul. I got no use for it. A craftsman who can't craft is more pointless than a sea slug with a doming hammer. And that's an insult to bloody sea slugs. Grenalt appears to be suffering from a crushing bout of self-doubt. Maybe you can help. /psych him up. Eh? You wouldn't be trying to raise my spirits now, would you, spirits? Not what you'd expect from a servant of the netherworld. You look familiar. Has it really come to this? Have we met before? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Not impressed with what you see, lass? Ah, well. I may have let myself go a bit. This was meant to be my underwater sanctuary. A place where I could concentrate on my work, far from the distractions of the outside world. And yet here you stand. Now, what's so damned important that you dive all the way down to the bottom of the bleeding Tempest to bother me? Ah! The Ondo's lamp. Gods, curse me empty head, I've not so much as made a start. I'm worth less than a sea slug. Nay, the slime left by a sea slug. My delivery date's long past, my workbench is untouched, and I call myself a bleeding artisan. You've heard the beliefs, haven't you? Bringing light to them ruins will be an act of deep religious and cultural significance. And it was my privilege as a craftsman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion. But I just can't bloody well... Yeah! My mind's a bleeding blank. It's like I've pissed away my last drop of inspiration. Great. Tell me you got something to show me. Something that'll give me me muse a right good kick at the arse. The Ondo want to honour the coming of these ancients, so their answering light's got to blaze with the right kind of brightness. Like the spark of life caught in a crystal. Just being sparkly, is it not enough? It's got to dance with joy and sorrow and a sense of hardship endured. You know what I mean? Grenalt sees a particular kind of inspiration, the kind that crystallises only in the culmination of a long and tragic tale. Complete any of the role quest lines available at the Wandering Stairs in the Crystarium, then return to Grenalt once more. Well, isn't that good timing? So, while it looks like we can complete it, we can't actually complete... Oh, hello. Hello. We can't actually complete it until we have finished the role quest, which is handy as it is probably about time that I got back to doing those role quests, and handily as well. That's about the end of a decent... Excuse me. That's about the end of a decent chunk of episode. So that will do us for that. I've been looking forward to going back to these role quests for a while, but as I think I said, about level 75 or something like that, I figured I'd do them all in one lump, one long episode. So that'll be next time, folks, the tank role quest. Hopefully you'll join me then. If not, the episode afterwards will go and finish off or continue the main story quest. The next episode will just be the role quests, and it may be a bit long, depends on how long these role quests are. Not a clue. We, I, you, us, possibly, we'll find out. Until then, cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.